Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the problematic soil. What is the problematic? Problematic soil are a soil that we define as the unfavorable for the cultivation of a field crop, fruits, or any crop. As from growth as and suffer from the unfavorable conditions and more effective or unfavorable to soil properties and characters like soluble salt increase in the soil and salt reactions more than more and its soluble sodium percentage like ESP differentiations and the water logging low or high and the errors deficit decrease or increase in the soil or the adversely these are the parameters adversely affect the outcome soil productivities and these are called the create the as a probability problems of the soil. The soils are the developing, especially the management, specific type of problem are constant. That means the development of soil, in any problematic soil, the specific type constant are the nutrient and toxicity of the in the specific type of soil are developed in the soils. So the major problematic soil are in India in the like these are the chart are the show the type of soil or type of problematic soils and specific diagnosis are usually problem on the specific soil and what's the major constituents in the soil. First is the clay soil. Clay soil is basically the dominant clay particles. Clay soil. Clay soil that means the dominant clay particles. The particles are between 0 less than 0.002 millimeter and these soil are causing the water logging, compaction, poor aeration, difficulty to the cultivation often increase the specific more than more clay content. But specific soil of the required only the 30% of the clay in the content is the best for the cultivation of the soil. But increase the content for the growth and productive for the soil. The second is the sandy soil. Sandy soil dominant in the winter. Where is the place the dominant? This type of particle is the porous and sandy particles, and these are soil are unfertile. The poor fertility. The poor fertility why? Because the low soil organic matter. The soil organic matter content, and then the soil organic matter content, and the main reason of decrease the water holding capacity of the soil. And when the water holding capacity of the soil become the irritated and increase the erosion content is more than more. So is the parameters of the basically correlated with the one by one affected one as like when the soil is porous or sandy type more than more, then are the indicate the poor fertility, and the poor fertility are indicate the soil that means increase so in the low organic matters, and the low organic matters are in the soil increase also as the effect of the decrease in the water holding capacities in the soil. When the water holding capacity increase or the low organic matter, then the increase the erosion in the specific condition of soil. Second is the acidic soil. Acidic soil, the soil become when the pH is less than 6.5, then the soil are called acidic soil, and these type of soil are specifically increase the specific type of nutrient like ferrous and aluminum toxicity and decrease the salts in the content in the type of soil. Second is the salt affected soil. Salt affected soil that will increase the salt content in the soils. Or such like these are categorized into the three groups in the saline soil, saline sodic soil, and saline sodic soil. The first is the saline soil. Saline soil indicate the soil when the pH is the soil electric conductivity is less than more than 4 deci-Simon. These are the unit of the electric conductivity, deci-Simon per meter. So this is the indicate the electric conductivity the dissolve total soluble salt in the water or the soil measured by the electric conductivity. This is the high osmotic when they increase the salt. When they increase the salt content, increase the osmotic potential, and when the osmotic potential increase, create the pressure and the nutrient balance in the soil are so created for the plants. Second is the sodic soil. Sodic soil are become with the more than more content of the sodiums or cations. So the greater ESP, ESP is exchangeable sodium percentage is greater than more than 20 when the content increase the sodium level, the more than 50% are indicate the sodic soil, and the pH will become the more than 10 to 12 or 14 And due to the physical condition of sodium, these are the especially indicate the sodium toxicity and nutrient imbalance like sodium are increased, but other nutrient are the decrease in the specific soil because some nutrient are available in low pH. So that decrease the nutrient and increase the pH, which is sodium are increased. Second is the saline sodium soil. These are soil are show the both character of the soils, like some part of the saline and some of the alkalis. So electric greater than the 4 dcm in the upper surface and the lower in the difference between the surface and subsurface. The higher osmotic potentials and the deteriorated physical and nutrient imbalance. Calcareous soil. Calcareous soil, that means the increase the calcium carbonate in the major greater than 5% are called the soil become indicating the calcareous in nature. These soil are phosphorus and ferrous in deficiency more than more. And waterlogged soil means is the waterlogged soil. Waterlogged soil, that means soil are saturated sufficiently long duration time from the water. And these are the water estimation and the low infiltration rate or accumulation of the water major region. The poor erosion will the porous being filled by the water that decrease the erosion or air quantity in the soil. So degraded soil are the soil that become based on the analysis or the removal of top surface layer and the differentiation between the capacity of the compacted soil. So the compacted soil are the high bulk density and the indicating the poor erosion and the poor root penetration of soil. So one more discussion is the like salt affected soil. Salt affected soil, the soil become the high adversely effect of the plant by the increasing the salt content in the soil. The some points are the way we discuss like some amount of salt always present in soil, but specific percent in the required for the plant. But such salt content is no harmful for the plant, but increase the content or increase the in the soil the adversely effect of the plant and decrease the yields. Some factor affect the productivity of the increased salt content, like the content of salt constitute and distribution salt and salt pile, especially plant bone, the level of soil water in management of these conditions. Classification of the salt US Sanitary Laboratory Research Group in 1944 are divided into three groups: saline soil, alkali soil, and last is the saline alkali soil. These are defined as the one by one. Saline soil are soil that means identified these are the other term recent term is the soil and chow. Whether the surface of the soil and the white in the color. These saline soil are defined as the constant sufficient considered soluble salt. This is basically identify the soluble salt in the root zone of the soil and it is really effect of the crop productivity. Or other words here are defined as the accumulation of the water soluble salts in the soil restricted to crop production is called saline soil. Determined by these soluble salt are present in the soil determined by the, I'm again saying more than one time, determined by the electric conductivity. These are the soluble salt, total soluble salt present in the soil. And the other is the individual salt present in the soil, and among the salt present in the soil like calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium. These are dominant cation like carbonate and bicarbonate in saline soils. These dominant in the semi-arid. This is dominant arid and semi-arid where the salt remove, water removed from the surface of the soil. The process of accumulation of soluble salt is called the salinization. That means the formation of saline soil also called as the salinization. This is some salt like soluble salt. Soluble which type of soluble salt dissolve in the water free and move in the water. This is called soluble salt. Soil solution, that means the liquid phase of soil constant water and the salts is called soil solutions. Alkali soil. Second is the alkali soil is the synonyms of the solvent soil is the Russian is the term is the non other words as the non-saline soil, sodic soil or sodic black alkali soil. The alkali soil is the sufficient of sodium saturation, sodium content in the this type of soil alkali more the extrinsic complexes and alkalinity and adversely effect of the plant. So the crop is productivity as carbonate and CO3 and SCO3 as that sodium. Dominant salt in the concentration of natural salt and calcium and sulfate and much more than alkali and alkaline in the indicated reactions of the soil. That means the constant excess alkalinity pH more than 7. What does the mean that defined as alkali soil? Alkali indicate the condition of where the alkali ion, like the sodium ion, increase more than more. The dominant exchangeable complex alkalization, that means the process of accumulation of the sodium in the exchangeable complexes fluids alkalinization. So the character of salt protected soil. Again, discuss more than the salt content, electric conductivity, soil pH, ESP, absorption, soluble salt, dominant salt, organic matter. These are the parameters of identify the type of character of the salts. Like first the content of salt, like in the saline soil dominant is the soluble salt, but in the alkali soil dominant is the exchangeable sodium percentage is the complexes in the soil. Saline alkali are the both soil content clay and the soluble salt, both are dominant. The degraded alkali in the iron and the upper layer, and the sodium is the lower layer are the dominants. Second is the electric conductivity is more than 4 in saline soil, because more soluble salt percentage is the less, and again less, again more. That means these are the soluble salt are present, this is more than the 4. And the soil pH is the saline soil is the less than 8.5, and the alkali soil is the 8.5 to 10 and 8.5. Next is the ESP, exchangeable sodium percentage, are the less than 15 or saline soil, and more than 15 to alkali and saline alkali soils, and more than 52 are degraded alkali soil. Second is the SOR, sodium absorption ratio, less than 30 is the indicated saline soil, and more than 30 and more than 30 again indicated the saline alkali and alkali soil, and last 30 in the surface soil and degraded soil, and with subsurface to lower than 30, greater than 30. Soluble salt percentage more than 1% are indicated salts in the soluble salt more than 1.1% and less than 1% to all of these, like saline alkali, alkali and degraded alkali. So the dominant salt are in the saline salt are sulfate and chloride and nitrate salt in the dominant is the dissolved salt, and the, again is the alkali in the sodium carbonate or bicarbonate salt are dominant, and degraded in the sodium carbonate and so in the lower layer, and sodium sulfate in the upper layer. So organic matter content slightly less than the normal soil and very low in the saline alkali soil, variable in the saline alkali, and low is the degraded. The color become the white due to the crustation of the formation of the surface soil below salts, and black is the oxidation of the organic matter in the soil, so the black color. And second is the physical condition is the flocculation condition and the permeability of water and the air soluble structure, and the deep flocculation condition is the permeability of the water and the air, where is very soil structure, and the flocculating undeflocculating condition is the presence of the sodium clay. In the white alkali soil, Solin chalk, and black alkali soil, Usar, and this other names are term given by the soils.